verse 13 of chapter 2.
Yes, I'm right there.
Yes. Submit to every human authority because of God. You see, God recognizes structures, right? And he recognizes that everybody can't be in charge.
True.
There are distinctive roles that people should play. Honor everyone. Love the brothers and sisters. Fear God. Then he says, honor the emperor or the person in authority.
Right.
And so we have to guard our conversations and the kinds of things that we say about people in authority.
That's right.
Because nobody comes into authority unless God allows it.
True.
I mean, Paul puts an interesting argument. He says that God raised up Pharaoh as an instrument of unrighteousness that he might show forth his glory. And one of the interesting things, is that sometimes so-called evil people can make decisions that are in the best interest of Christianity. And God sometimes, I think, has a sense of humor. He can allow somebody to come to office to do one or two things to advance or to give the Christians a little bit more leverage or room to be able to witness as it relates to their faith. And so sometimes we have to be very careful that we don't allow the political divide to cause us not to understand what God is doing in the realm of the earth. And I want to say this again, Dwight, right? That hear this good. That God can use whoever he wants to because he's sovereign.
Exactly.
Because, and I just have to say it as this, because hear me, not because you're a Christian means that you have a whole heap of sense.
We are gathered in the Oval Office for the National Religious Freedom Day, something very important and very special, and special to me and the people that are gathered around me. This afternoon, we're proudly announcing historic steps to protect the First Amendment right to pray in public schools. So you have the right to pray, and that's a very important and powerful right. There's nothing more important than that, I would say. We're joined by the Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos, Deputy Attorney General Jeffrey Rosen, and students and advocates from across America. And advocates they were. They've been calling and writing by the thousands, and you're representing that large group of people. In a sacred principle of our republic, that government must never stand between the people and God. Yet in public schools around the country, authorities are stopping students and teachers from praying, sharing their faith, or following their religious beliefs. It is totally unacceptable. You see it on the football field. You see it so many times where they're stopped from praying, and we are doing something to stop that. That is why today my administration is issuing strong new guidance to protect religious liberty in our public schools. The right of students and teachers to freely exercise their faith will always be protected, including the right to pray. So we call this the right to pray. Is that a good idea? Right? You like that, right? 9 federal agencies are also proposing new rules to roll back discriminatory regulations. So we have rules to roll back discriminatory regulations on religious service organizations. And earlier this afternoon, my White House released a new memo to make sure federal funding is never used to violate the First Amendment, which is a very big deal.